Hello people, Mr. Darkmare here, and I'm going to show you my fully automatic minecart system I have here. So, first, what you do using this system, clicky clicky, you get a cart, you get in said cart, clicky clicky, and fail. You have to power these tracks here. Alright, after that little fail, and the cart takes you to a station. Now these are just two demo stations I've set up. They don't go anywhere at all. And right here I have a button to power the cart and return you back to this main line here. And it will take you, you stupid pig. You would ruin everything. Let's try that again. Then this takes you back up here, brings you back to the main station. And you click this button and it returns the cart to the deployment system. Now, what you can do is you can flip that switch and take it to a different destination. Now, all the carts are designed to go back to one central track after and return to the main station. So, this takes you over here, takes you to another station. Doesn't go anywhere either. Clicky clicky, this takes you back onto the main line. That brings back all the carts, and clicky clicky again. Pretty simple. Well, you know, it's not that simple once you see all the mechanics, but well, actually, no, it is reasonably simple. So first, here's the button that powers the track here. Now, this has to be set up exactly like this. You want the redstone circuit running to this block behind the powered rail that is going to send the cart. Because that, for whatever reason, sends it. If you just put a lever next to it and flip it, it won't do anything. So, then there's the deploy cart button, which runs to two different sets of track here. How did that happen? I don't know how that happened, but that's not supposed to happen. Actually gonna find out why that happened. I don't know. Hold on, let me test the deployment real quick. It was probably just a bug in the system. Sometimes it doesn't always work flawlessly, but... Oh, you know what? I know what happened. I forgot to put blocks up here to block the cart from going too far. I want these here, so it hits this and lands right on this hill. Now, of course, you won't really be doing any manual reloading with this. So here's what it does. It powers these. These carts go up to the next catcher, or whatever you want to call it, the next holder for the carts. And then it goes... Well, the first one would go out onto the track. The next one would go on to the next thing. And the back one wouldn't have a rail behind it. Well, it would, but it wouldn't be connected to it. This is when you push the cart... Well, when you power the carts and the return carts go up here, they land on this last rail. And that actually restocks the system. There's probably a more efficient way of doing it, but... Yeah, clicky clicky. Clicky clicky. Now there's two carts on the track up here. Now what you would do to reload it if both things are empty, you send one cart, wait a few, make sure it's in place, deploy the cart, or hit the deploy button, send another cart, and reload it. You would do this for as many carts as you have on if the system is completely empty, because too many people took carts out at once. Now if you're in single player, you're only going to have one cart out at a time, so it's not a big deal. So I only have two carts here, so I can show it off. So that basically sums up the system. I'm just going to give you a bit of an overview so you can actually see how it works. There's the return track that leads around to the back. And this thing is the deployment system like I just basically explained. It's pretty simple how it works. You can copy block for block what I have here. It's not very complicated. Let's take a nice good look at it. Make sure you get everything right. I would throw an occasional repeater in just so the circuit definitely has enough power to go as far. This is here so it blocks the cart once it comes out here. Kind of like in the back. It blocks it and it lands directly on the unpowered rail. If you don't know, a cart won't move if the rail is unpowered. So it basically acts as brakes. And then, I would highly recommend if you are going to have multiple switch tracks, either keep them in a pretty close range of the station, or run redstone lines out to the tracks, so it actually reaches it. And I would highly recommend having a switch room in the station. That's a pretty good idea. But anyways, that basically sums up the system. I'm going to give you an overview of this area too. Yeah, not very complicated. Now, you want to follow the southwest rule, which determines which way a cart is going to go when it lands on a straight track. And in this case, it goes this way. Also, when it lands on this track over here, it goes that way, back to the station. Now, if you had it set up so it went the opposite way, away from your station, here's what you would actually do to set it up. You would have it like this. I don't know why that isn't being powered. That's seriously not able to be powered? But you'd have it set up like this so the carts always go back in that direction, and when carts come from this direction, they hit that rail and continue going in that direction. So either way would work. Depending on which way the carts go, you want to face your stations the other way. So yeah, just make sure you test out the southwest rule before you go and build stations all over the place. Anyways, I just accidentally sent that into the system. Whoops. Whoops. Give me that cart back. Alright, so that sums up my minecart system. Hope this helped you guys build in your own. Goodbye.